So, here we're looking at a specific course site. You'll see some tools that are familiar and others that are new. Across the very top of the screen, all of the tools are the same with one exception. You'll see your course here, probably written in all caps and black. This is a button that you can click on no matter where you are in the course that will always bring you back to the course homepage, which we're currently looking at. Okay, let's quickly explore the homepage. First, this dominating image can be revised, if that's your preference. If I hover my mouse over the picture, you can see that I can change the image. You can also change the text, but I would advise against that as students are accustomed to seeing the course title in this location. Immediately underneath that, you'll see the Announcements widget. This is one of the main ways we communicate with the class in the online learning environment. You should see this welcome announcement here by default. Aside from its content, you may have noticed this X in the top right corner. You can use this to dismiss an announcement. What's important is that if I click on this X, the announcement will be removed, but this is only influencing your own view. Clicking this X does not remove it for your students. Your students can also dismiss announcements, but likewise, only their view is influenced. To actually remove the announcement, make new ones, or edits, click on the little black down arrow next to the Announcements title and choose Go to Announcements tool. We're going to dive into the Announcements tool in another video, as this is just an overview. If you want to know more about this tool, click on the link in the top right corner of this video to access that resource. While we're here, let's talk about these drop-down menus. You'll see a lot of them throughout FOL. If you ever see one of these little black arrows, it means that there are more options available to you. But usually, if you click on the link associated with the arrow, the first option on this list will be selected, which is often the option that is most frequently used. To the right of the announcements, you'll see the Professor Information widget. This is a place to provide your learners with basic information about you. It's important you fill this in. To do that, click on the arrow and choose Edit this widget. Then click on Content. You can now replace the default text with your own information. When you're done, click Save and Close. You'll then be brought back to this widget tool. You won't need this right now, so click on the course code to return to the home page. Underneath the Professor Information widget is the AI Use for this course widget. This may also need your attention. If you see all three AI options listed, like they are here, then we have some work to do. You'll need to decide which level of AI permissibility is appropriate for your course. We have a resource dedicated to AI permissibility on our SharePoint site. I'll be sure to include a link to that resource in the description of this video. Underneath the AI widget is the calendar. This is a great tool that is semi-automated. It's used to present important dates to your students. Under some circumstances, it will auto-populate based on information you include in your course, but you can also add entries manually. Again, we'll show you how to do that in a separate video. The widget at the very bottom is for updates, and it too auto-populates, so you don't have to pay much attention to this one. Okay, back to the top of the page. As a reminder, this is just an overview. We're going to go into detail on specific tools in future videos. The first on the left is content. This is the real meat and potatoes, where students will interact primarily with the course. This is a quick peek, but we'll look more closely another time. Moving along, our Learning System Services team has done an incredible job of grouping tools together into appropriate menus. So, next is the Communications tab, where you'll access the Attendance tool, Class List, Discussions, Groups, and Surveys. Evaluations, which includes grades, quizzes, rubrics, and submissions. Submissions is how students will hand things in a digital environment. Resources provides access to your course outline, an important document, student-centric policies and support, the checklist tool, e-portfolio, FAQs, glossary, and the logger. Next, Course Admin provides access to a long list of tools that can be extremely helpful in the appropriate context. I know this list is likely a little overwhelming. Don't worry, you'll only get exposed to these tools if and when you need them. Next, we have Media Tools, where you can access some great tools like Zoom, a screen recorder we call My Media, and Virtual Classroom, which has some really interesting and useful functions. Finally, the Help button. The top three on this list are the most useful for you in the short term. Fanshawe Online Help is an excellent resource for all the tools and options built directly into FOL, but also for all the third-party software that Fanshawe supports that work directly with FOL, such as Mentimeter, Kahoot, and Kaltura. The next one down, Content Elements, will be of more value to you when you're ready to start building content on FOL pages. It's actually really cool, and we'll talk about that again in the future. And finally, the Resources and Guides page is to give you access to a number of tools and reference material to help you develop and facilitate effective and engaging courses. Okay, that's the general overview of the basic structure. In the next video, we'll look closer at the Announcements tool.